What is up, boys? Adventure games are arguably one of the best genres in gaming history because you can explore, loot, and the more you play, the more discovery awaits you. With that being said, today we're going to be covering the best adventure games on Roblox that you have to play in 2020. And I promise you guys there are some really epic games on this list, so let's get right into it. Alright, so first up we have is the Apocalypse by Builder's Block, and this game is amazing. Let me just say that first to start off. And you guys may be asking yourself, well, how is a zombie survivor shooter game an adventure game? Well, let me explain. First of all, this game can be played in first person or third person, so whatever you like, you can play it in. And what makes this game different about all the other zombie games that I've played on Roblox, guys, is that the maps are humongous. Now, the first thing you must be thinking, like, okay, yikes, big maps, that means it's so easy. Well, wrong. There's so many zombies. There's bots and players combined creates hundreds and hundreds of zombies swarm the entire map. So whatever spot you're in the map, there's always going to be thousands and thousands of zombies trying to kill you, making it super hard and just a thriller horror zombie game that everyone likes to see. There's unique spots, there's consumables all over the map, weapons, things you can find, and this is just a great underrated game overall. The developers are constantly working on balance changes to make the game more fun for both players, zombies, and humans. At the start of every game, everyone is a human, and if you die, you become a zombie, and you have to help the bots kill every single human. So it's pretty cool, man. And just to reinforce how is this an adventure game, if you're still asking, as I said, guys, the maps are huge. There's so many spots, and oh my god, I had a blast playing this game. One of the best zombie games on Roblox for sure. Alright, boys, next up we have is A Pirate's Tale by A Pirate's Tale. Yes, that's their name. Anyways, this is a sick pirate game. Really reminded me of Sea of Thieves, and I think that's the inspiration that they were going for. But anywho, this is an epic open world pirate game where you do epic quests and missions, or even do PvP against other players and take down their ship and take all their loot and treasure. Oh my god, I had so much fun playing this game. It was amazing. That's all I can say. There's tons of ways to gain loot and coins. You can just literally go treasure hunting. You can destroy someone else's ship, you can loot other players, you can get a job at a tailor. There's so much things to do to get rewarded, and for that reward you can buy better ships, customize your guy. It's definitely a shout out to the devs, an absolute masterpiece. And obviously the more you play, the more you're rewarded. You get more epic ships, you unlock more epic stuff, and you have a lot more fun that way too. You love to see those kind of games. It's not pay to win at all. One epic feature is that you guys can play with your friends and take on the dangerous oceans and possibly attack other players in groups. And if you guys don't feel like attacking other players, you guys can attack the deep sea. You guys can try and kill Megalodon or the Kraken, those dangerous creatures that lurk in the oceans. And it's very scary, bro. I love playing it. Especially go get some friends, play on this, get a giant ship, and you guys just sail the ocean, and you guys are gonna have a lot of fun. Of course, guys, there's tons of ships, weapons, and customizability. So if you want an epic open world game, this game is super underrated. Go ahead and try it out. Alright, guys, next up we have is Avengers Story from Vetex Games, and this is definitely a special game, guys, because I had a lot of fun playing it. As always, there's tons of exploring, and the movement is really unique from all the other games. The mechanics are like Zelda and Mario, if you guys ever played any of those games. Very fast movement, and also the combat is like Pokemon, which is really cool. So this guy definitely combined our favorite childhood games and put them together to create this masterpiece. It's a lot of fun. You guys can do a lot of traveling across the lands. There's tons of dungeons, tons of quests, tons of places to discover, kingdoms, caves, lots of scary things, lots of things that will definitely make you excited. And you guys can take on all these epic dungeons and battle by yourself or with friends. That's introduced in the PvE. Grab all your favorite friends, play this game, and level up, grind it out, unlock epic loot, keep unlocking more epic parts of the map, unlock more abilities, make your guy stronger, make him look better. There's tons of things to do in this game. If you want something new, I highly recommend you try out Adventure Story. So at number 4 we have is Rumble Quest, and my god, a masterpiece of an RPG game. If you guys don't know, I actually used to be addicted to this one game called Dragonist back in the day with me and my friend. We used to play that every single day, and this game brings back the memories of the epic RPG games that we used to play. And my god, this game has epic stuff, man. You guys can battle monsters, slay epic bosses at the end of each dungeon, earn epic loot from legendary to rare to common stuff. You guys can upgrade your gear to the max max potential. You guys become the most powerful warrior in the entire game. Climb the leaderboards, climb against other players, battle with friends, take on the most hardest dungeons for the most epic loot possible. The gameplay is so much fun. You can unlock tons and tons of items to make your guy stronger or look better. There's tons of bosses. This is definitely a game that you have to grind in order to get good. You have to grind it out, but that's what makes it so amazing. And just overall, guys, this is an epic RPG game that you have to grind and at the same time just love and enjoy. So try it out if you've never tried it before, but I feel like a lot of you guys have played this game before. Masterpiece. And third place now we have is the Wild West. I had to include this in. I know a lot of you guys are already playing this game, but I just had to add it into the list. And if you don't know what Wild West is, then you're in for a big treat. Wild West, of course, reminds me and a lot of others of the game Red Dead Redemption 2. And the game consists of many quests you have to do. You can either be a villain or you can be a vigilante. You can be a criminal. You can rob banks. You can rob trains. You can rob other players. You can buy and upgrade your horse, weapons, guns, duel other players, and get wealthy AF. So as you guys can tell, there's so many things to do in this Wild West era. You can do the right thing, you can become a villain, you can hunt, you can mine, and you can explore the vast and epic land. So in our second place spot we have is Adventure Up, and I really believe that this is the best RPG game on Roblox. Yes, I do believe it is better than Rumble Quest, and of course you guys can disagree with that point. I'll give you my reasons why this game deserves second place on the list. So like any other epic RPG game, this game has so much dungeons. This game has hours and hours and hours of content. There's so much maps to explore. Even if you complete all your quests and missions, you can keep exploring through maps. You can come across these crazy unique monsters and do a lot of killing, get a lot of XP, grind XP. There's so much abilities and classes that you have to unlock and try. It's limitless, it really is. And I do believe there's PvP in this game as well, so that also is another freak in itself. You have PvP, PvE, you can play dungeons with friends, you can play against your friends and have 1v1s. It's so much fun. There's hundreds of skins, hundreds of costumes you can try and you can buy. There's tons and tons of awesome legendary loot, epic loot, all kinds of loot. This game has it, guys. As you level up, the bosses and the challenges get harder and more epic. So definitely the best RPG on Roblox in my opinion, for sure. Try it out. And coming in hot at number 1, we have the State of Anarchy. This game is phenomenal. Best adventure game on Roblox so far, hands down. Dev Dudes, you guys absolutely killed it. You killed it. This insane game does look complex and may look intimidating to some new players, but in reality, it's actually super simple and easy to understand. And once you get the hang of it, this game is a blast. And when you spawn in your first game, you may notice there's no GUI, and that's the whole point of the game. No GUI to tell you anything, and you're supposed to loot and kill other players that you come across. Free for all, every man for himself. Over 300 guns, tons of loot. You have close to infinite inventory space. You have to try and survive as long as you can and explore the map and get the best loot possible, discover the best spots, have a ton of fun. There's tons of suspense. You're always on the edge, always lurking, always making sure no one's behind your back, and that's the whole point of this game. And overall, if you're looking for that epic adventure game on Roblox, you have to try State of Anarchy.